So Gone But Not Forgotten is a community quilting process, and the way it works is that we gather together in quilting circles that are structured like peace circles, and each person has a sheet with as much information as we have about each victim. It creates an opportunity to come together as a community and talk about what it means to live in a city with this level of police violence and with so little accountability for that violence. And let's see if I can sneak it out again.
The individual that was killed, that I'm speaking on, his name is Marlon Horton. He was 28, and he died on September 7th, 2013. This is how society and the judicial system tries to pretty much make excuses for everything and just kind of cover up unjust situations.
Yeah, I think it is especially hard watching young people embroider the names of other young people. And they should get to be kids and teenagers and not have to deal with these questions of, will they be killed? Will their friends be killed? What's going to happen? I would say all of the Black people in general who have worked on the project have experienced personally either police violence or threats of violence from the police or police harassments or policing in their schools and in their neighborhoods. I think it carries a different weight for folks.
Don't be rebellious. Come so.
What does it mean for young people to have to go through a metal detector in the morning to get an education? To me, those kinds of signifiers, those kinds of symbols, are surveillance tactics that are already targeting kind of your identity. Whether or not you have done something through art, we can pose these questions in a maybe more, in a more sort of open way that really allows for a multiple and much more radically inventive kind of set of ideas. And so how can we do that, but in talking about state violence, how do we do that in sort of talking about police brutality?
Did you go?
I did the same thing. First off, whoever is playing the role of peacemaker should actually be a peacemaker as opposed to somebody that's just violent and bullying mugs. So if somebody's gonna play a role I don't think we should have police, first off, but if somebody's gonna play a role that is actually, the intention is to keep peace and to keep people safe, they should live in the place where they're doing that at, so it could be more direct accountability. If you did some sort of bullshit to somebody and you hurting them, you have to see that person every day. You know what I mean? You have to see the people that are affected by you hurting that person. Well, I started to hear more and more and see more and more stories of police doing this, that, and the third. A police officer would do this to my cousin or would do this to my friend, or I would see something shiesty going down, you know what I mean? And as time developed, I just started to realize oh man, y'all not really here for me. It's not really a situation that's really beneficial for me, And
I think protests are actually a type of performance art, right, that agitate people to change. Art is a way of documenting history, but also with this quilt, I think it's something that also tells a story, and it will be here, right, even when we're not.
Often in Chicago, the reporting on murder victims sort of divides them out of good victims and then gangbangers or kids, that you'd expect this to happen to. And you really got a sense working through all of these names that all of these people were missed by somebody. All of them were loved by somebody. None of them should have died. You don't have to be a perfect person for your life to have value.
Hear the hurt, pain, fury in Ethan's words. Understand Damo was part of a long legacy of death at the hands of police. The Chicago police shoot Black people. In 2012, CPD shot 57 people and 50 were Black.